The lawyers who are most engaged and most passionate about pro bono are often the best, most exciting, most engaged people in a firm. I actually think I've had an impact for the good for the firm of helping attract some of these young lawyers who have gone on to become stars in the commercial realm as well and leaders of the firm.
Jeff did an amazing job of creating an environment and a culture at Kramer Levin that let associates know that pro bono was something that was not just okay to do, but that they were encouraged to do.
I had been on the pro bono committee as an associate, and when I became a partner in 1994, I took the portfolio, and it was a very exciting time to be at the head of a pro bono program because the whole movement was exploding.
I came with some of my colleagues to Kramer Levin, and we asked him, Jeff, we want 3 associates a year from your firm, each one of whom will work for 4 months exclusively on housing issues. And Jeff was extremely enthusiastic and went and persuaded his firm to make this commitment, which they have now been doing for 15 years.
We have a full-time Kramer Levin lawyer at any given time doing housing work for the poor. And I would say that's one of my proudest achievements is creating that program and sustaining it.
Jeff is a worker. He likes to not only enlist and recruit people, he wants to get his hands dirty and involved in cases himself.
My primary focus for my own pro bono work has been in a couple of areas. I've been very involved in Social Security disability work. I would say the other big area of focus has been civil rights and more specifically LGBT rights.
Jeff Trackman has been a critical partner of Lambda Legal. I don't know how we could have done a lot of the work we accomplished without Jeff's support, without his leadership at Kramer Levin. He worked shoulder to shoulder with Lambda Legal on Hernandez versus Robles.
Hernandez v. Robles was Lambda Legal's landmark marriage equality lawsuit in New York. It sought to obtain marriage licenses for same-sex couples in New York. We were one of 5 plaintiff couples on the case.
We represented 5 couples who represented kind of the diversity of gay people in New York, showing what these families were facing.
I think that Jeff brings a lot of compassion, and he's really shown me that in issues like this, it's not just appealing to the judges, but it's also appealing to the hearts and minds of the American people.
We didn't win in court, but we ended up winning in the court of public opinion.
We did a lot of public education through the case. People saw the unfairness of it.
And we were fortunate to see in our state the legislature passing marriage equality, and I think Jeff deserves a great deal of credit for that wonderful outcome here.
And one of the greatest things about pro bono is you sometimes really get to be a witness to history and to actually affect history. One of the more exciting things I've gotten to do recently is to participate in the Supreme Court cases on DOMA and Prop 8, and we filed amicus briefs in both cases. And of course, when the decision came out, it was very exciting. It was a huge change. And obviously, many, many people had an impact on that and a role in that. But both the briefs we filed in these cases and the work we've done over the years, we really felt some ownership in being part of that change.
And Jeffrey sort of helped to lay the groundwork for that and to lay the seeds of consciousness for the advancement of civil rights.
And that's immensely satisfying, and that's something that pro bono lawyers sometimes, on a really good day, that's what you get.